that's going to freak some of you out. But if we want to get back to being who we are, we have to stop ignoring that traditional African spirituality. If we want to get back to who we are, we're going to have to start dealing with our damn ancestors again. If we're going to get back to who we are, we got to stop being scared of Kemet and Dogon. We got to stop being scared of Ifa and Voodoo. We got to stop being scared of Santeria and Lakomi. We got to stop being scared of that first science. So in my school, they will master the mysteries of every system on the continent. I'm not going to take their Bible from them if you Christian, because there's some good in the book. It's how you use it. I'm not going to take the Quran from them. There's a lot of good within the religion of Islam, but I'm going to show them the origin of all these other religions to let them know that although the Bible and the Quran don't talk to you about ancestors, they're there. And I want them to know that there's no little naked white boy with wings on his back looking out for him. That is great-great-great-grandma and great-great-great-grandpa. And they sleep in the same house he sleeps in. But the only way to get the help is you got to call on them. Now, for those of you who are friends with me on Facebook, y'all know over the past 48 hours, there's been a lot of discussion because I put out my rule for my school as it relates to our little girls. And that is, you cannot attend the Anna Douglas and Amy Garvey Academy for Girls unless you show up 100% naughty by nature. There will be no perm, there will be no wig, there will be no hair color, there will be no extensions, there will be no tracks, there will be no straightening comb at my damn school.
Tell them.
Now some of y'all saying I used to like him. Listen to me, black mother. I'm not knocking no sister in here who's not natural. You come from a certain generation that was raised under a certain paradigm. We're talking about shifting that paradigm. So I'm not imputing, degrading, or disrespecting any sister in this room. But for your daughter, I want you to want better. For your daughter, I want you to want her to be able to accept her God-given beauty as it was bestowed at the time of birth. You say, Dr. Umar, what does teaching my daughter about natural hair got to do with you giving her a good education? If my daughter wants to come to your school with a weave, so what? What business is it of yours? What does that have to do with education? Well, guess what, black family? Everything. Because before I could teach anything else, I got to teach her to love herself. The first curriculum is a curriculum in self-love, self-acceptance, self-approval. And if your daughter goes to a school where all the other girls are natural too, she will feel no peer pressure to look like a European. And if your son goes to a school where all the sisters are natural, you will never have to worry about him coming home with another man's daughter. He will only want his own. And you black men gotta stop making excuses for why the hell you ain't dealing with black women. I'm getting tired of hearing this foolishness about how you can't help who the hell you fall in love with. That's real interesting because in the 1600s, you never fell in love with white women. In the 1700s, you never fell in love with white women. In the 1800s, you never fell in love with white women until a certain court case called Loving versus Virginia, when a white man sued up to the Supreme Court for the right to marry a black woman. And since the Supreme Court struck down anti-miscegenation law in 1967, or 68 it was, right around the time they assassinated Dr. King, black men have married outside of their race more than the men of all other races in America put together. There is no way in hell you can sit here, black man, and tell me you're only marrying white women because you can't help who you fall in love with. So why the hell you the only person catching jungle fever all damn day, every day? And I don't have anything against the white woman. I don't have anything against the white woman. I wouldn't want to disrespect her no more than I would want the white man to disrespect you, sister. But I understand that marriage is a business contract. And I understand that women live longer than men. And I understand that when Michael Jordan leaves this earth, and we're not wishing it any quicker than it comes, that woman, that money stays with that white woman he just married. And when Kobe Bryant leaves this earth, and we ain't wishing it any quicker than it's coming, that money stays with that white woman. And when Tim Duncan and Charles Barkley and Tate Diggs and Cuba Gooding Jr. and Sidney Poitier and James Earl Ray, when they leave this earth, all of those millions go to the people who don't need it. Do you really think those white widows are going to bring a check to Atlanta to help me build a school? Hell no. They're going to take that money and reinvest it back into their race. And what bothers me more than the money, what bothers Dr. Umar Johnson more than the fact that you're taking from us and giving to people who don't need it, more than the money, is the melanin. Why are you taking our black gold and injecting that into the devils of the earth? Why would you dare take from your ancestors and give that melanin to another people? That is your birthright. You're supposed to be stingy with your melanin. You don't give that to Arabs and white women. You keep that at home. Have you noticed how the European Jew protects his bloodline? Have you noticed how the Anglo-Saxon protects his bloodline? Have you noticed how the Japanese man protects his bloodline? And they don't even have anything worth protecting. But here you are with the black seed of God in your soul. And instead of keeping it and reinvesting that back into the black woman's womb to get our melanin energy up, you'd rather take it and stick it into the womb of an enemy. And then after you marry outside your race, some of you got the audacity to feel insecure about being black because your wife is white, and now you're sending me emails about Dr. Umar. I want to help you, but in order for me to help, my wife got to sit next to me. She got to come. She's not coming to my meeting. And it ain't got nothing to do. It ain't got nothing to do with me disrespecting your wife. I don't like the decision you made, but that's your wife. I'm going to respect her as a human being, but let me be clear about something, black man. Your personal mistake will not become our political downfall because your ass don't know how to stay home. So the school is coming. I know I have naysayers.
It's coming.
I have some in Atlanta.
Oh, it's coming.
I have some in other cities.
Trust
who
me.
say we think he's bluffing. He ain't building no school. He just talking like the rest of them do. Okay, well just sit back and watch. Give me about 12 to 16 months and let's see how much Dr. Umar Johnson is bluffing, damn it. I don't play games. That's one thing I don't do. You understand? I got the blood of Frederick Douglass in my damn body. I ain't playing no games. I know what my ancestors sent me here to do, and I'm going to do it. It ain't no mistake that I got 6 degrees and still got my damn pants sagging. I'm still swagging, and I got all the degrees at a white university. You ain't never seen nobody come like me in front of your ass with the truth, with a white man's education, but still loving his black woman to death. You ain't never seen it. You don't question me and what the hell I do? Who helping your kids like me? Who keeping them out of special ed like me? Who keeping them off of ADHD like me? Who testing them? Who making them mentally gifted? Who at the prison? Who at the court? Who working with the lawyers? Don't nobody back up what the hell they say like me. Don't you ever question my ass again.
Come on, black man. That, man. Yes, sir.
We got your back, baby.
What the hell wrong with y'all? Why the hell you think I use my real name when I go around speaking? So you know who the hell you dealing with. Ain't no damn game. I die for this. And you better learn how to die for this. Because until you lose your family,